The TV personality's past remarks about Diddy and the allegations against him have resurfaced. Nick Cannon's past comments about Sean, Diddy, Combs and the allegations against him have surfaced in the wake of the federal raids on his homes last month, before Diddy's Los Angeles and Miami houses were raided by Homeland Security investigations on March 25. The embattled artist had been facing public, high-profile allegations of sexual abuse, sex trafficking, and numerous other accusations leveled by multiple women, all of which he has vehemently denied. Many accusations were first made by R&B singer Cassie Ventura, known by her mononymous stage name, Cassie, who sued Diddy and accused him of rape, among other allegations, in November 2023. Though the two settled the lawsuit within 24 hours, it drew lines in the sand for many who knew both Diddy and Cassie. In a recent episode of Cannon's podcast Council Culture recorded before the raids were conducted, Cannon spoke with guest Iyanla Vanzant and addressed the accusations against Diddy and some remarks he made last year on the podcast Way Up with Angela Yee, in which he struggled to take a position when it came to the allegations made by Cassie. "I find it difficult when I'm asked about people I know. They asked me about Puff and I answered it as honestly as I knew how to answer it. I know these people. They're not just public figures to me," Cannon explained. While speaking on Way Up, Cannon addressed something he'd written on social media about how he was praying for Cassie and hoping for the best. But he admitted the situation was awkward for him because of his own friendship with Diddy. "We just, like the audience, we sitting back praying and hoping for the best. But then at the same time, when individuals, it's like a family member. When you hear something happened, you're like, damn," Cannon said last year. Cannon added at the time, "As we watch it, we're watching it in real time, and we don't know how to feel because 1, we don't know the truth, we don't know everything. And when it's revealed, it'll be revealed." While addressing his comments on his own Council Culture podcast, Cannon explained, "I was like, this is someone who was hurt, who was victimized. But then, when this question goes a little bit further, so what about Puff? It's like, I don't know how to feel about that." According to Cannon, it was Diddy who called, checked on me, stood by me, stood up for me. When he was going through his own public controversy regarding anti-Semitic remarks he's since profusely apologized for, Cannon explained that, due to Diddy's past support, it made him unsure of how to speak out about the accusations. Cannon recalled, "I was like, what do I owe you? So, I have to almost do this dance about it when it comes up." He added, "Because just as much as I know Diddy, I know Cassie." The lawsuit filed by Cassie was settled quickly and amicably, Diddy said in a statement to ET at the time, adding, "I wish Cassie and her family all the best. Love." Just so we're clear, a decision to settle a lawsuit, especially in 2023, is in no way an admission of wrongdoing. Diddy's attorney, Ben Brafman, added in a statement to ET at the time of the settlement, "Mr. Combs' decision to settle the lawsuit does not in any way undermine his flat-out denial of the claims. He is happy they got to a mutual settlement, and wishes Ms. Ventura the best." Despite the settlement, the lawsuit set off a litany of additional sexual misconduct allegations from numerous other accusers. As previously reported, it remains unclear if the slew of lawsuits that Diddy's facing is tied to the federal investigation. In a statement to ET, Diddy's attorney, Aaron Dyer, blasted the feds for its gross overuse of military-level force amid the execution of search warrants. "There is no excuse for the excessive show of force and hostility exhibited by authorities, or the way his children and employees were treated." Dyer continued, "Mr. Combs was never detained but spoke to and cooperated with authorities. Despite media speculation, neither Mr. Combs nor any of his family members have been arrested, nor has their ability to travel been restricted in any way. This unprecedented ambush paired with an advanced, coordinated media presence leads to a premature rush to judgment of Mr. Combs and is nothing more than a witch hunt based on meritless accusations made in civil lawsuits. There has been no finding of criminal or civil liability with any of these allegations. Mr. Combs is innocent and will continue to fight every single day to clear his name." At this point, the details of the case federal investigators are currently building remain unclear, But a source told Rolling Stone last week that 4 Jane Does and 1 John Doe had already sat for interviews with investigators for a probe related to an alleged sex trafficking and RICO case, and additional interviews have reportedly been scheduled. If you want to hear more news, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to channel.